There's so many things. I've grown. I have grown, man. I'm here to talk about some upgrades that I've made in my life, some things that I'm doing differently that are making me feel fantastic. Here's one thing that I've done in some time. It's been a long time. I haven't done this in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 years. But I'm doing it again and I'm feeling fantastic. You know what I've been doing? I've been lying a lot lately. Oh, you too? There is nothing like a good lie. Especially when it just works on the first shot. You lie, the person accepts it completely, and you walk away going, lie accomplished. My work is done here. I'll give you an example of what happened. I was walking down the street recently. I bumped into a guy that I haven't seen in many, many years, since back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way. I don't know if you know that. That's a little FF fun fact. The day Wednesday. This guy sees me. Oh my God. Whoa, what's up, man? How have you been? He throws a hug on me. What's going on, brother? I haven't seen you in so long, DC. DC, what's up, bro? And I was a little bit excited to see him, you know, but I turned it up a little bit. I was like, you dude, you. It's you. He's like, bro, check it out, man. I haven't seen you in so long. This Saturday night, I'm having a party, and I want you to come to it. And I looked at him, and again, I didn't want to be rude, and why go through the whole rigmarole of truth where I look at him and go, I gotta tell you, I don't really like you that much to come to a party. So instead, I went with the lie. And I go, wait, hold on. Wait, when's the party? And he goes, Saturday night. I go, guess where I'm going to be Saturday night? At your fucking party. And he goes, yes, I'm psyched, dude. He goes, dude, I'm going to let people know you're coming. I'm going to make some calls and say that DC's coming by the party. I go, you know what? Call him twice, because I'm on my way. Of course, Saturday night comes along, and I'm not going to go to the party. I'm not interested in the party. He even gave me directions. He's like, dude, let me write down the fucking directions to my party. And I was like, and I said things like, yeah, let's see those directions. I need to be directed because I need to know where I'm going. Here's the thing too, and you know this, when somebody gives you directions, don't you get so anal about their directions? They give you the directions, and the entire time driving, you're just cutting down their directions. Right, you're like this, okay, take a left at the red house. That's fucking maroon, you idiot. Why is it the street you're looking for always has a tree from the Mesozoic era growing around the sign? You're looking for like Mount Vernon and all you see is like the N, and you drive by going, that was probably it. You think that was it? That was probably it. There's always the point in the directions that they always write in parentheses, if you hit the train tracks, you've gone too far. And right when you read that, fuck. Back to the lie. I don't go to the party. And of course, as fate would have it, who do I see 4 or 5 days later? That guy. And here's the thing, he sees me and he makes a beeline right towards me, okay? Can I just stop for a second? Why do you call it a beeline? If it was really a beeline, wouldn't it be this? That's he made an eye line. It's a lowercase I. I got the little dot on the uppercase. He would have to do this. This has gone on way too far. Way too long. He comes right up to me now. He's disappointed. He's disgruntled. He's another diss word that I don't even know. He looks right at me and goes, hey, what's up, man? And I'm like, oh, I know I'm caught now. But I look at him and I go, what's going on? You. You. He goes, why didn't you come by my party, man? Why didn't you come by my party? I told everybody you were going to be there, and I was really excited about you coming by the party, and so was everybody else. My sick mother came to see you, too. She's in a wheelchair, and it's a rusty wheelchair. It's not even a new one. It's hard to even move because of the amount of rust, because she lives near the sea. I said to him, now here's where I reach into my pocket, and I'm going to pull out another lie. Because I've already started lying, and now I just have to take this, I have to bash my way through this whole thing with lies, with a lie fest. So what I do, this is what I say to him, I go, you know what? Oh man, let me tell you something. I was actually on my way to your fucking party, and my tire flew off. And my car flipped into a ravine. That's the key to a good lie. Number one rule, put your life in danger. Put your life in peril. It distracts them from their story, and it becomes about you and your safety at this point. They'll be like this, dude, forget the party. Are you all right? No, I'm not all right. I flipped into, it wasn't even a ravine, it was a quarry. I flipped into a quarry. Wow, dude, are you okay? And you know what the thing that sucked? As I was rolling in, I was saying out loud, I'm not gonna make it to this party. People are expecting to see me. That's the key to the good lie right there. Just keep putting your life in danger. It was awful, man. My seatbelt, I had it on, and due to the fire, it melted the seatbelt. So what was once a safety harness was now a strap o' death, bounding me to my vehicle like coffin, if I can say that. Dude, I'm just glad you're okay, and you think you're out of it. Now, sometimes something bad happens. The person knows you're lying. Sometimes they're hearing you and they've already got the truth in their mind, and that sucks when they call you out. Oh, really? Oh, so, yeah? You flipped into a ravine? You know what, dude? I drove by your house that night. I thought maybe I'll go, for old time's sake, I'll drive with DC. I'll give him a ride. And you know what? I went up your front lawn and I went through your bushes and I looked in your fucking window and you were on your couch watching TV. I saw you on your couch. You say you were dying in a ravine. Now it's at this point, you know you're caught. But instead of just admitting that you've lied, instead of just tapping out and going, got me, I'm a liar, I have lied. What do we all do? You get angry at that person. You get angry and you start lying more. You say, oh really? Is that what you did? You came by, you looked at my bushes, and you supposedly saw me watching TV? Well, you know what you don't know is I have a fucking hologram of me watching TV to thwart criminals from breaking in. So they look in and go, fuck, he's home watching TV. We gotta go. So screw you, bucko. We're all going to do three things, okay? We have three things that we all share. We're all going to lie, we're all going to cry, and we're all going to take painful shits. Doesn't matter who you are in this room. I can look out right now. I see all you guys. Happy faces. Happy people. And yet, pretty soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe a month from now, and here's the thing, there's those times when you need to cry. I'm talking about a real cry. I'm talking about you need to open up your soul and have a weep-a-thon. And usually you don't even know it's coming. It'll start to hit you at work one day. You'll just be at work and you'll not really understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You're just walking around in kind of a haze. People talk to you and you're not expecting anyone to even communicate with you. So when they tap you, you're like, what? Yes? What can I do for you? But you don't know. You don't realize that you need to cry. All the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Maybe family issues, maybe something to do with your relationship, whatever it is. You're heavy, but you're walking around that job, and sometimes you don't cry, but you do like those pre-cry breaths. You're talking to somebody, you're like, well, I don't think the copy machine's working because it... It was working earlier. Somebody, are you all right? You look like you're going to cry. No, I'm not going to cry. I'm just concerned about the toner in this machine and it not being refilled. I have asthma, but it's kind of a strobe-like asthma. And you're wondering, what is wrong with me? What is happening? What do I need to remove this feeling? And then you get a tap on your shoulder, a tap. And when you finally turn around, who's behind you? The world. The world. Right on your shoulder going, hi, hey, what's up? I don't know if we've met, but I'm the fucking world. And I just want to let you know something. You're going to cry. And you're like, thanks, world. And you know, that's what I need to do. I need to go home today and I need to cry. But you got to hold it in. The entire day you're holding it. You're thinking, when I get home today, oh, I'm doing it. I am doing it. Even on the drive home, you think, maybe I'll cry a little on the drive home. Maybe I'll squeeze some of those tears out. But you don't. You can never cry in your car because as you're driving, you always think that your car is like the center of the universe. Right? Everyone's looking at your car. If you're crying, people are going to be like, ah! Blue Honda. Dude was crying like a... Did you see that? Turn around. We're going to follow that guy. Me. Ah! What's up, wethead? Ah! So you don't cry in the car. So you get home and you know that you're just going to unload. And it sucks when you live with people, maybe you live with your family or roommates, and you're hoping, right, nobody's home. You're really praying that nobody's there because the second you come in that door, you are ready to collapse into tears. So you have to yell out. It's like a test, right? There you come in the door, you're like, hey, what's up? Anybody around? You get those 3 seconds of silence, the it's okay to cry silence. 3, 2, 1, and you just go. And you fall right against the couch. And you cry fucking hard too, right? Then as you're crying, what happens is it starts to feel good that you're crying like that. And what you do is you latch on to one phrase that you just repeat over and over again. Just something that means something to you. You're like, I did my best. I did my best. I did my best. I did my fucking best. I did my 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 best. And then you think you hear somebody coming in, you're like, hello? Hey, what's up? Nobody? Now your face is leaking many different fluids. And you're almost so fascinated that you're crying, that you want to cry harder. So what do? You start thinking of shit that makes you really sad. Like 9th grade when Laura didn't invite you to the fucking party, but she invited everybody else in school. You're like, why didn't she invite me? Why did she invite everybody but me? I did my best. Now, you're crying so hard, you do that thing where you have to get up and go to the mirror and watch yourself cry. This is what I look like. Fuck! You just cry. And you don't know how long it's going to last. You could cry for 15 minutes. You could cry all day. One time I cried so long, I checked my emails. I brushed my teeth mid-cry. You know what's really weird? You notice that the phone always rings when you're crying. And what's really strange is you answer it. You answer it. Even though you don't want the world to know you're crying, you still pick up the phone. And I think it's because subconsciously you're reaching out. You want somebody to help you. So you pick up your phone, try to disguise it, right? You pick up the phone. Hello? Hey, what's up, dude? What's going on? No, I'm not crying, you fag. Shut up. And then the person who calls, they just start saying the things that really touch your heart. Well, listen, I don't want to keep you, but I don't know, man. I just want to call and let you know that you did your best today. You did your best. Thanks, dude. Oh, and by the way, I just want to let you know, I talked to Laura from 9th grade. Remember her? And she says that she regrets not inviting you to that party. No shit, I was just thinking about that. Do not talk to your mother and father when you're crying. Because what happens is your mom has the ability to make you weep even more, and your dad makes you feel like a fucking idiot. Your mom just knows just the way to touch your heart, right? You're talking to your mom, you're like, hey mom, what's up? How is my baby Angel? How is my baby? I was just thinking about my baby Angel. Yeah, I don't know, Mom, I'm having kind of like, people at work are being a little weird lately, you know? Well, you know what? They're jealous. They're jealous of you, Dane. They're jealous. Those people are lost souls. And they want what you have, okay? You know who your best friend is? Me. Yes, give yourself a hug, because you rule. Thanks, Mom. You just know what to say. Thank you. Now here's your father. Don't do that. Your dad gets on. Hey, what's going on? Why do you sound like a babbling brook? I'm just having a tough day, you know? Oh yeah? You having a tough fucking day? I was in Korea. I'm having a tough life. You don't even know the amount of tears that I could cry. I could grow crops with my tears. Now take your dress off and end this little tea party. No one gives a fuck if you're sad in this world. Here's your mother. Thanks, Dad. You made me feel so good. By the way, I didn't even want to have you. I don't know, I just thought you should know that. You were a mistake. That's what happens when you get drunk on Cape Cod. Anyway, here's your mom. I do think it is incredible the way sometimes you will find yourself in those situations where you just don't know how to deal with what's happening. Where you don't even know how to deal with the information that's coming at you. I'll tell you this, okay? Recently something happened, and it's amazing the way sometimes just a little lint ball, a little ball of lint can turn into a clusterfuck. An entire clusterfuck. And that's not a candy bar, I'll tell you that right now. Milk chocolatey clusterfucks don't exist. Full of peanuts and fuck. Nougaty fuck. What? All right. Here's what went down, okay? I'm standing beside this guy. This entire thing starts off with a sneeze. A sneeze started this entire situation off, okay? I'm standing next to this guy. I don't know this man. I've never met him before in my life or in a past life. I can sense this. Standing next to this man, never met him before. He turns towards me and he sneezes like this. He goes, "Fuh!" He actually did like the robot from 85. Fuh! Yeah, he turns towards me and he sneezed. And there was no blockage. There was no hand over the mouth. There was no burying the arm. There was no the thing where you try to make somebody run away like you're about to turn into a werewolf. Hey, something's happening to me. Oh, nothing. No, he just cocked and Two things happened. First of all, it scared the ever-living out of me, okay? I jumped because it was very audible, very loud. But besides that, just the way the light was hitting this guy's face, debris came out. A lot of stuff, almost like when you use Windex and you put it on mist mode, you know mist mode? As opposed to, what is that other mode, laser mode? Does anybody even use that? Is that in case you want to mount a sniper scope on your Windex and... I got a stain about 8 clicks. I am taking the shot. Negative, I missed. I missed the target. I need one more. Got it. Let's go home, boys. I'm gonna tell you right now, please, when you use the Windex bottle, never put that shit halfway. Always make sure it's lined up. There's no joke here. Don't do that. Bad things happen to good people. I know somebody here is gonna go home tonight and go, hold on, I gotta try this shit. Hold on one second. What happens if you don't line it up? I just wanna see. Hold on. What if when you did that, a fucking ghost came out of it? He told you not to. I am Windextor. I will clean your soul. He sneezed. Debris. Movement. Okay, now at this point I'm disgusted and I'm grossed out. Okay, I'm grossed out by it. And at first I think I'm gonna go off on this guy. And then I decided, wait a second, Dane, don't do that. Take the high road, try to be polite. So I turned to him and this is what I said. I looked at him and I went, God bless you. Yeah, I said it like that. God bless you. Which, you know, is God bless you, but it kind of sounded like cover your fucking mouth. Yeah, incognito. I turned to the guy. I say God bless you, by the way, when someone sneezes. I don't say bless you. I don't say that because I'm not the Lord. I can't do that. I'm just a messenger for big guns upstairs, you know what I'm saying? And I never go with Gesundheit. I don't know who even says that. If I say Gesundheit, I feel like I'm honoring Hitler. Like I should be like, Gesundheit! I end up on the History Channel because the guy sneezed. God bless you. This is what the guy comes back with, okay? Here's where it starts to get out of control. Guy looks at me and very condescending, he goes, yeah, I'm an atheist. Yeah, what a jerk, right? I'm trying to be polite. I don't know you're an atheist, right? And even if I did, what am I supposed to say when an atheist sneezes? When you die, nothing happens. So now, oh man, now I start getting into like a religious debate with this guy. And it is awful, okay? He's questioning my beliefs. He goes, well, what about you? What did you grow up? I said, well, I was raised Catholic. And peace be with you. And also with you. Lift up your hearts. As I'm telling him about my religious background, he's laughing at me. He is laughing at me. He's giggling. He's like, you believe this? This is what... Now for his own entertainment, he says to me, let me ask you this. What do you believe happens to you after you die? And I said, okay, well, hopefully I live a good life and my soul goes to heaven. And when I get there, all my ancestors will be waiting for me like it's an airport. Hey, what's up? Guess who's dead, sucker? Come here. Come here, float over here. Check this out. I'm telling him this, he's laughing even more. He is so condescending. He's so snarky with his fucking attitude. Yeah, snarky. It's a word. Google that shit. It exists. I'm not kidding. Snarky. Great word. Google magic, my friends. And just in case you're wondering, I do keep my keyboard right at my lips. I know you see this happening. You're like, man, that's awfully close to your face. Oh, I know. That's because for the space bar, I kiss. That saves time. To whom it may concern. And I kiss. Unless it's an aggressive letter, and then I headbutt. I headbutt the spacebar. I have a pad on there. How dare you? How dare all of you? So he's laughing at my beliefs, and finally I just snap back, what about you? Okay, what about you, all right? What happens to you? You're an atheist. What does that mean? What happens to you after you die? Now he gets very serious, like he's gonna school me, okay? He looks, he goes, oh, I can tell you, young man, I can tell you. I know what's going to happen to me after I die. After I pass on, my body will become one with this earth. From there, I will become a fertilizer for this planet. And with that, I will return as a huge, beautiful tree. That's what this guy believes. He's laughing at me. He's gonna come back as a fucking ficus. Yeah. Johnny Weeping Willow over here. I wanted to slam this guy so bad for this, right? But then I stopped. You guys. Please hear me out. I let it sink in, and I want you to as well. I hope when he dies, he does become a tree. I hope he's in the middle of the wilderness, and he's doing his tree thing, whatever it is trees do. I know they do a lot of work with breezes. And wouldn't it be fantastic if while he was out there just enjoying his treeness, through the woods, a huge sweaty guy with an axe comes along, sees him, chops him down, smash, put a chain around him, drag him through the mud and the muck, throw him into a sawmill, grind him up. Then you pound him down into paper. And once he's paper, you print the Bible on him. I enjoy talking to you about this because these are stories that you can pass on to your children. I look forward to it someday, maybe having some kids. I'd like to have kids. I'd like to have 19 kids someday. Yeah. Ooh, there's some eggs dropping in here tonight. I want 19 kids. I want my wife's vagina to look like Stargate when I'm done. Kids just materializing out of it. Hello. Cut this, please. Cut this. Thank you. All right. I'm ready for school. I hope I'm like my dad in many ways, except for one. Something my dad did growing up that it warped my brain for years. Changed the course of my life. My dad used to wear a robe. I don't know if your dads wore robes, but here's what drove me banana sandwich about this robe, okay? Okay, he had one robe. Not a bunch of robes. Oh, Dad, oh, you're wearing the, no, one robe. And he wore it every day. And here's the thing that we all hated in my family about the robe. First of all, it came down to here. Yeah. It was like a cocktail dress robe. And it was so old, it wasn't even fabric. It was made of like wheat and items that he found in Korea that he fashioned together. The belt was a dead snake. My dad was wearing this robe one day. I'll never forget this. I was a little guy, right? Just a little chap. I'll never forget. We're laying on the couch together. It's one Saturday morning, me and my dad, and he finally looked over at me and goes, "Hey, little guy, how you doing over there, little tiger?" And I said, "I'm good, Dad. I'm good. It's good to see you." And he said, "It's good to see you there, bucko. It's good to see you. How you feeling this morning? You feeling good? You getting a little hungry?" I said, "Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm thinking I want something in my belly." "Well, what are you thinking about? What are you craving? What do you want me to get for you?" I'll maybe get some cereal. And just so you guys know, I had a very itchy eye when I was younger. Yes, I did. We had cats, and I think the dander fucked up my eye. So this was very itchy. Don't be concerned. It was like a hive on my lid. Doesn't matter. So my dad goes, "I'm gonna go get you some cereal." And then just the way he went to get off the couch, the robe opened like a show is about to begin. And he wasn't wearing any underwear on this day. And I saw everything. And before this day, I had never seen anything except my own setup, you know? And I had a very simple plan going on, you know? I had basic cable, if you know what I'm saying. But he had the premier holy shit package. There was, he had like cities in a downtown area. There was a wizard on a hilltop shooting lightning. I saw a llama run down to his taint. It was weird. And I looked at it for a moment, and then I tried to look away, but I was drawn to it. And sometimes you do a double take. I did like a fucking 12 take. I was like, get out. I could not stop. My dad quickly realized what happened, and he covered up. But the damage was done. We were standing there, father and son, at a crossroads of life. Just looking at one another. And I will never forget, you guys, what my dad said to this very day. Quote, unquote, he finally took a long breath, and then he said to me, "Someday all this will be yours." He was very encouraging, an encouraging guy. That's the key, encouragement. You gotta get behind your kids, whatever it is they want to do. And there is something that happened to me when I was 18 years old, and my life took a strange direction, just for a little bit, because I realized, you know what? There's something I want to be with my life that's not the norm. There's something that's off the beaten path. I want to be a fucking criminal. I'm not kidding you guys. I wanted to do crimes. I woke up one day, 18 years old, and I had a craving. And I said, you know what I have to do? I have to do a B&E. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm doing a B&E. And if you're looking at me going, Dane, what is that, bacon and eggs? No. Although, I could always do bacon and eggs. That's fucking delicious. Who doesn't want to do a bacon and egg special? I'm talking about a B&E, breaking and entering. And I wanted to do one. Yes. Fans of crime. I made the decision. I call my buddy Robert. I call Robert up because when you do a B&E, you need an accomplice. And the key is you always need to bring somebody with you who does not want to go. They have to hassle you the whole time and make it difficult to enjoy the B&E. I called Robert. I go, hey, dude, check it out, bro. We're going on an adventure tonight. And he's like, this, what? I don't like adventures. What? And I said, I need you to drive and come with me. I'm doing a B&E. And he goes like this, no. Whatever you're thinking of doing, Dane, no. No. I said, dude, you come over, pick me up right now, or our fucking friendship is over forever. I will not even talk to you in the next life. Come over, click. Robert comes over. Next thing you know, we're in the car. I say, drive around the community. I want to find the perfect house to do my B/E. And the whole time driving, he's like, don't do this. Why would you even do this? I said, because I need to. It's a quest, and I'm on it. You're gonna get in some fucking trouble, dude. I know, I'm looking for trouble. Now pull over around this corner. We looked around, not that house. Nope, that one feels weird. And then I finally saw it, boom. That's the house right there, Robert. That's the house, I'm doing a B&E. And he looked at me and he said, I don't know what that means, but I'm doing it. He pulls about 16 blocks away from the target. Because you always have to park way too fucking far. And then you have to go through backyards, right? You have to go, you have to hop over, fences and shit. It's part of the fun, right? And you always have to get caught on that one chain link fence where you're like, fuck you, what the fuck, dude? My fucking, dude, this is my favorite shirt. Well, you shouldn't be wearing your favorite shirt on a fucking B&E. Wear your second favorite shirt, you dunce. Now we get up to the house. Okay, we get to the house, and there it is right in front of me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. My heart was, right? I have an irregular heartbeat. That's what that is. It's a hole in the, My hands are a little clammy, and I start walking up that walkway. I'm ready to do it. I'm going right through that fucking front door. I turn back to Robert. I go, you ready? You ready to do it? And he goes, wait. Dude, I hear a car. And I said, yeah, the world is full of them. You're gonna hear a lot of them for the rest of your life. If you hear a humpback whale, that's weird. Tell me that shit. Then I'll stop. Guys, I get to that door. I'm 3 steps away, right? My heart is racing. I step up, 1, 2, 3, and I stop. Okay, I stop for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if I can do this. Then he said, I got it. And I kicked that fucking door off its hinges. That door flew into the darkness of that home. And I felt fantastic. But here's what happened. The second my foot connected, and that door flew in, I took 2 steps into that house, and I realized at that very moment, I did not want to do a B&E. No, I just wanted to kick a door in. I was still so jazzed up about the door kick. There was a closet right there. I kicked that shit in. Woo! I had to. And then I turned to Robert and I go like this, hey, let's get out of here. And he goes like this, yeah. And we left. We cheesed it out of there. I left. I'll tell you guys right now, I never took anything. I took 2 steps in, did the 2 door kicks, and I fucking booked. But I have to be honest with you right now, from time to time I would think about it. And even now, today, I think about it. And you know what? I should have stolen some shit. Yeah, no, not because it's cool to steal or anything like that. Because I start thinking about that family. I think it's psychologically what I have done to this family. You follow me? They're going to come home, right? After a long night, they're having some dinner and they see that their front door has been kicked in, and husband, wife, young adopted son David, what has happened? And the father always has to get angry out of love at the family. Wait here. I said, wait. And you know, we went in that house and he looked around, and you know, that family, every few months, for years, from time to time, whatever it is that they're doing, they would just stop and look at each other and go, what the fuck did they take? I want to know. What the fuck did they take from this house? If we can't figure it out this year, I want a divorce. I want a divorce. And why did he kick the closet door off? There's not even a locking mechanism on there. Why would he kick why? That just fucked them up psychologically. You know, like even the batteries on the remote died. They're like, do you think they took the batteries? Do you think that's it? They replaced the good batteries with shitty, half-assed batteries. Do you think that's it? I want to know, or I want a divorce. And I mean it. That must have driven that family crazy. If nothing else, you know what I should have done? Broken in and at least left something that wasn't there before, you know? That would help them. They'd be like, nothing seems to be missing, but there is a lava lamp here now. So, then it gets a little deeper. I start thinking about it going, you know what I should have done? I should have staked out that house. And every few weeks, I should have waited till that family went out to dinner or a movie or whatever it is, and I should have gotten out of my car, run up on that porch, and left. They come home, the husband's like, another fucking door, what is going on? That is the 9th goddamn door this year. What is happening? Now he's trying to fuck with me, right? I'm putting up beads. He puts beads this time. 1970s beads. But what do? I run up there when they leave. And I run away again. Husband comes home. The fucking beads! He took the beads! He stole the fucking beads! He's probably watching us right now. Are you watching? Are you watching, door kicker? Are you happy? Are you happy? You see what you're doing in my life? I want a divorce because of you. I did my best. I I did my best. Don't fucking touch me. Are you watching, door kicker? He stole the beads. He stole the beads. It sucks when you're in the wrong relationship. What's that, brother? Holds that. What? Are you a fan of the Red Sox? What's your name, big guy?
Jake.
Jay?
Jake.
Jake? Jake, hold on. Take a look at all these 18,000 people. Say hello.
As long as they're Red Sox fans, they're my friends.
You have showed these people that AA is not a bad idea. And I want you to know that. You've inspired lives.
Let's play Who's in Your Mouth.
We might play that in a little bit. Oh, it's nice to meet you too, bro. Wait, where are you going, dude? We were having a great conversation. I'm kidding. Go. That's Jacob. Hold on one second. Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake. Jake. It was good to see you, bro. Jake. Call me, dude. Fucking call me, bro. How dare you just walk away? All right. That's Jacob. That's Jacob. All right, here we go. Gotta find that right person, man. It is brutal. It really is. When you're in the wrong, it's not a relationship. When you're with somebody awful, I call that a relationship. But it does happen. You're with that person, start arguing about nothing, right? That's the thing, is you start getting in the weirdest. You're trying to find things to argue over, because we can never just be adult and look at each other and go, hey, you know what? Hey, come here for a second. We're fucking over, aren't we? All right, you go that way, I'll go this way. It was good times. No. Instead, you're like, let me just stick around for 5 or 6 years and then we can end this thing violently. Let's do that. Girls, you will stay in a relationship for years with a guy that you don't even like, and you make the weirdest excuses to stay. Your friends even see it. Your friends will be like, Lisa, why don't you just go? Lisa, seriously. Lisa, we're here because we're concerned about you, and he's a dickwad. We want you to just go. Right? You're like, I can't just go. I can't just go, Karen. It's not that easy, okay? Like, you guys think I can just go. It's not that simple, all right? My CDs are in his truck. So you start fighting. Start fighting over the weirdest things, right? Just weird stuff, right? Honey, why don't you put the fucking DVDs in order so I can find Uncle Buck the second I want to watch it? This shit's all scrambled up because you're a fucking retard. Why don't you put these in order? In order! Now fight me for 3 days because I'm bored. And you get into it, man. You get into it. The battle has begun. And let me say this. When you're in that kind of fight, when you're in that kind of conflict, men and women, we want two different things. We have two different destinations during that fight. Girls, I'm going to tell you what guys want right now. This is our goal during the fight. We want to make you cry. Yes. Not a lot of crying. Not that heavy weeping. No, because that's obnoxious. Knock it off. No, just that little tear, that one little tear, the one you try to hide by going, why would you say that? Why would you say that? The second we see that little glistening tear, we're like, yes, I win. I'm the winner. Go call your mom and talk for 4 hours. I'm gonna play Xbox. I win. We get our headset on. Hey, what's up, guys? I just made my chick cry. Hey, where's the Gatling gun? That's what we want. Instant gratification. If we can make you cry, we feel like a winner. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why women, you win 99.9% of all fights. Yep. And I'll tell you why right now. Here it is. Because you are mental terrorists. You are brain ninjas. And you know how to get in there with your katana and just cut us and disappear into the night. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is how they do it, guys. I'm gonna help you so you know when it's coming next time and you know how to maybe try to stop this encounter from happening. This is what's gonna happen. You're in the fight, okay? It's going back and forth. She's preparing to say a comment, okay? She's gonna comment on tap that she's gonna say. And it's the tiniest, it's just a little tic-tac size comment. But this is a fucking detonator. And she's gonna say it, and it's gonna go deep into your cerebellum, and it's gonna sit there. And at some point, 3 days later, 30 days later, it's going to explode, rotting you from within. I'm telling you right now. She's gonna say this comment, and here's when you know it's coming. Physically, I can show you when it's coming right now. This is the physical movement that she's gonna give to you. If you're saying, Dane, how do I know? How can I prepare myself? Here's when it's gonna happen. During the argument, there's gonna be a point where she's gonna stop and change her game up. The minute she starts agreeing with everything you're fucking saying, look out! You are in trouble, okay? And I'll show you physically what's gonna happen. You're gonna see her leg do this. The moment her leg locks like this, you've just driven into Fuckville. And she's the mayor. So she's locked. They're loving it right now. They're loving it. Now at this point, she's going to start agreeing with everything you're saying, and that's bad. The moment you start hearing her go, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I didn't even know. Why would I even know? Because you're the czar of right. And we're all just floating in the sea of wrong as you go by in your ship of right. Just please tell me, throw me a lifeline so I know. You're right. I didn't even know if I'm right about this. I could be wrong about right now, but you know. Why don't you tell me if I'm right now? Right there. The minute she starts hitting you with that, you better be prepared because there is a fucking torpedo in the water. And it's coming to get you. Okay, so physically, here's what she's gonna do. She's gonna lock the leg. And then after she's done with her little you're right, she's gonna do something with her hand, with her arm. And it's always different, but it involves touching her own face and then doing some kind of windshield wiper movement. She's gonna vary it up, and it's gonna be something like this. And look for this. That's bad. No, you go ahead. Now, here's what she's gonna do. She's gonna pivot her body. She's gonna pivot, and then she's going to take 3 to 5 steps. 3 to 5. 3 to 5, and she's gonna slow down. She's gonna cock her head to the left. She's gonna say the comment. She's gonna say the comment, and here's the thing. There'll be no emphasis. It'll be very subtle. It'll almost be a whisper. And why is that? To make you listen. And it is going to be a destroyer of worlds. It's something like this, right? She does the thing. She's going to turn, and then she's going to go like this. Well, you're stupid like your father. And at first, that means nothing. At first, we laugh at it. You say it, you walk away, we're like, what does that even mean? Bye. We have no idea that you just fucking ninja'd our brain. We're gonna be in the basement 40 minutes from then, just pacing. And it's gonna slowly start to seep in. We're pacing back and forth, thinking about it. Stupid like your father. My father's a brilliant man! You don't even know! Explosion. Now we're starting to spiral down. And so it's at this point, we need to fucking fight some more. So what do? We come looking for you. We come looking, and we can't even remember the layout of our own house. We're like, where the fuck do I live? That is a pantry. Where is it? When we finally find you, you're always in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen, and you're feeling victorious, and you're sitting there eating some oodles and noodles. And here's the mistake that we make as guys. On the way to the fucking kitchen, we didn't come up with anything to say. We have no dialogue prepared. And that's the first mistake. Because then when we get in there right away, what do we default to? We swear a lot more, we get louder, and we point out the obvious, right? We come in, oh yeah, you're just gonna eat fucking noodles? Is that what you're gonna fucking do? Just eat fucking noodles on your ass? You're just gonna sit there, you're gonna fucking, yeah? You eat fucking noodles all day? Is that what you're gonna do? Eat that fucking noodles? Yeah, well, who bought the fucking noodles? Who bought the fucking noodles? Just tell me who bought the noodles and I'll leave you alone. I did, that's right, I bought the fucking noodles. Enjoy my fucking noodles that I fucking bought, every box, mine! I fucking bought them. And you know what? I fucking love noodles, and I loved them my whole life! I love them, and you know why? You know why I love them? Because when I was a little boy, my dad used to buy me all the fucking noodles I wanted. He bought me all the noodles. If I said, Daddy, I want some noodles, he fucking bought them. And you know why he bought them? Because he's a smart fucking guy! You don't even know! You don't even know! That's the last thing we always have to say when we leave. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. You know what I should have done after that? I should have kidnapped their adopted son. Call the house. Hey, go check your son's bedroom. What? They go in. David's gone. What have you done with our son? And then I go, hey, no. We're down in the kitchen eating waffles. Come on down. They're all fucked up. They come down there. I've got all 9 doors, a bowl full of beads. I'm like, what's up? I love you guys. I got it all on video. It's fucking hilarious. You're like, door kicker. That was great. Oh, the batteries? Was not me. That wasn't me, by the way. I was just playing around. Listen, you guys sit down. Let me get you some coffee. Okay, we'll talk about it. Where is it? Pantry? Okay. With the shit? Come here. Come on. I'll fix it. All right, we're having a good time, right? Not a lot of people know this about me. It's kind of personal, but I was kidnapped. I was kidnapped 5 times. 5 times, same week. How weird is that? What are the odds? But what can I say? I'm a sucker for a bike. Yeah, you could be a clown in a rickety van. Hey kid, how you doing? You want a bike? I'll be like this. Yeah. I open the van, I'm in it. All right, I'm in here, clown. Where's the bike? Oh, I forgot it. It's in my basement. Well, drive the van. Next thing you know, I'm in this guy's basement. I don't see a bike down here, buddy. Take off your pants. All right, but there better be a bike. Okay. Hello. Huffy, hello. Some families give their children code phrases, code words. Somebody else must have had that. That's what we had. We had a code phrase growing up. And the law in my house was, Dane, if a stranger tries to pick you up and say that mommy and daddy are sick, if they don't know the code, you don't go with them. No code, no go. My mother would drill that in my head. She even wrote a little jingle so I wouldn't forget. No code, no go. No code, no go, whoa. And I would sing with her, no code, no go, no go, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then sometimes she would just out of nowhere, she'd be like, have a good day at school, no code, no go. We had a code phrase. I can't be the only, somebody here must have had a code word or code phrase. Did you really? Now, do you remember to this day, was it a code word or a phrase? It was a phrase. Do you remember what the phrase was to this day? Apple bottom. God forbid something happens to mommy and daddy. They pull up. You must come with me, son. Apple bottom. I'm so sorry, son. Apple bottom, get in. I'm a good man. Well, that's better than mine, because we had a code phrase, and I didn't agree with it. I really didn't think it was right. Our code phrase was, hey kid, do you want some candy? That's a little too close. It's like they're setting me up for the diddle with that one. So I used to have to protect myself. Remember the game Clue? Remember the little knife that came with the game? I sharpened that shit. I sharpened that knife, and I had a little case that I put it in right here. Thought if anybody tries to fuck me up, fucking come here, you son of a bitch. You know, at first I'm like, something's pinching me, but what are you doing? I'm killing you, you know it, I'll hit an artery at some point. Wouldn't it be great to kill somebody with a Clue knife? You kill them, right? Because here's what you do after you're done. You take that knife, you put it back in the packet. You seal it, you put it in the game, back in your game closet, underneath risk and above sorry, but you're not sorry. And God forbid the police ever find out. They come into your house, open up the closet, rip the game out, they take the bloody knife, they say, yes, we found the weapon that you used to murder that man. You can look at the cop and go, but what room did I kill him in? No code, no go. No code, whoa, 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 wee, whoa, eh, oh, ah. Oh my Lord. You can't have any of that stuff though if you're not in the right relationship, right? You're not gonna have kids if you're in the wrong relationship. Don't do it. If you're in a crappy relationship with somebody that's kind of like an asshole, well, basically you're gonna have mini half assholes running around. I think about that. Sometimes I think about that day where my young son or daughter calls out to me from their bedroom. I can hear them, Daddy, can you come here, Father? Actually, wait, I want them to call me Captain, so let me do that again. One second. Here we go. Captain, Captain, come to me. And I'm just sitting in the living room and I'm smoking a pipe. Maybe doing some scrimshaw. And then I hear my child and I go to that room. I go to the room and I open up the door and I peek in. I say, hey, what's going on there? How you doing, sweet spirit? Why is that funny? That's a beautiful nickname for my young child. Sweet spirit? You're laughing? Are you kidding me? How dare you? How dare all of you? Hey, listen to me, sweet spirit. Listen. Tell me what's going on. I know that there are monsters underneath my bed. I can feel the movements. And I can hear the sounds, and I know they're coming to get me and get you and Mommy. I know this because I know this. Hey, I want to talk to you for a second. Look at me. Look at Daddy. This afternoon, I came in your room. I came in here, I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a poke around. I'm just going to make sure everything's on the up and up. So I did that. I came in and I looked, and then I thought, you know, I'm going to take a little gander underneath the bed. So I got down on my daddy hands and knees, like this, and I lifted up the sheet, and you know what? When I looked under there, you know what I saw underneath your bed? It wasn't a monster, no. The sounds that you hear, the feelings that you're getting of movement, those aren't a monster, no. Those are your hopes and dreams. Yeah. They're all under there, and they are so excited to meet you someday in your life that they hop around with glee. They just can't wait to come into your world someday. And they celebrate because someday they're gonna know you. So I don't want you to be afraid of that. There's no monsters under there. Just all good things and love. But I do want to tell you one other thing. I took a look in your closet, and there is some fucked up shit in there. I gotta tell you that. Holy crap, don't even open that door. Captain! It sucks when you're in the wrong relationship. So now, we peek back in, hoping that we've rattled you, but you're still sitting there enjoying your fucking noodles. And that makes us angry. We're like, shit, that didn't get the reaction that I wanted. And you're thinking, okay, should I go back in, or maybe I should start breaking some shit? That's always effective. And then you go back in, here's the mistake you make. You go back in, and you know that there's nothing above that last diatribe that you just went in on. So what do? You go in and you start saying absurd shit just to get any kind of reaction whatsoever. Oh, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to fucking do? I want to put a bomb in a pumpkin and blow you the fuck up. I want to put a pumpkin bomb underneath your chair and blow you to smithereens. You don't even know. You don't even fucking know. But the minute we leave that room, we start thinking about what we just said. Wait a second, why would I do? I just said I was going to blow her up with a pumpkin bomb. Shit. Stupid, that was stupid. I think I said I was going to blow her to smithereens. Smithereens! So now you've got 3 days. 3 full days of tension in that home. You know how it is, if you live together, you're just walking around quietly. Every once in a while, you just bump into each other. And you stare like gunslingers. Walk around, just avoid each other. Every once in a while, the phone will ring. Every once in a while, the phone rings. And you pick it up. Doesn't it suck when you answer it and it's for the other person? And you know you have to give them the phone, right? You're like, hello? Yeah, she's right here. Phone for you! It's your father! He just threw the phone at me. He threw the phone. I didn't know it. I lightly tossed it. Eventually, you're going to have to work things out. And after those 3 days of horrible tension, where in your home it's just the worst energy, even ghosts, even if your house is haunted, even ghosts don't want to do anything. They're just... No. But I give you credit. Girls, you will take the very first step, those little baby steps, into the healing portion of the makeup. You will. You will. I give you that credit. You will. It's just a gesture. It's a slight gesture, but you do it. You're trying to heal the wound, right? Maybe you'll come into the bedroom. We're already in there, and you'll walk up and you'll be like, is there any laundry that you need done? I'm doing laundry, and I thought if you need some laundry done. I'll do some. But because we're guys, we still can't give in. We still have to hit you with that one little, laundry? Yeah, well, there's some laundry I'd like to fucking pack. I'll tell you that. Ooh, barracuda. I hate making up. I hate it. I really do. Because it's just the most arduous, it's like a 9-hour interrogation of each other's beliefs. You know how making up is. You wish that you could just go and be like, yeah, let's just high five. We're fine, come on, let's go. We're both wrong, fuck it. But girls, you love to lay it on thick. Oh, You love to spread that. Oh my Lord, during the makeup session, you will get so dramatic. Right? We start talking, and the thing is, guys, you know you have to be humble, and you can't argue anymore. So you have to kind of start agreeing with everything that's being said. And that's frustrating, right? Because your girl's laying around things. You know what? I didn't even know who that person was. The person that came into that kitchen was like a beast. It was like a beast creature, and I just didn't understand. Right. Well, you know, I was heated. I definitely was heated. No, you were a fucking blaze. You were not just heat. You were the sun. You were like a solar flare off the sun. Okay? Don't really know what that means, but I was heated. I'll go with that. I'll go halfway. I was heated. You were screaming with such intensity. You perforated my eardrum. Wow, I did not know I did this. I did not know that I had such epic vocals, that I could do that. I gotta be honest, baby, I didn't think that I was being that loud. You know, I thought that, I went to an AC/DC concert in '87, and I think that may have screwed up because I thought I was talking to you in a regular speaking voice. No, even the neighbors called and they heard F-bombs. They heard F-bombs galore. They heard you screaming about F-bombs, and they called here. They called, the neighbors called. How are they doing? And then your girl always has to throw in some kind of bizarre comment that takes you out of it, but you know you can't really talk too much about it. You were so insane that my tits hurt. You made my tits. They felt like anchors, and they were heavy and tight. That is how I was feeling. My tits were like just anchors. Well, I gotta tell you, my balls were pretty heavy too. I gotta say that. I'm not trying to... My balls felt like paperweights. 2 paperweights filled with lead. So I feel you. I was also having very heavy genitalia. I know. Here's the thing. The entire makeup session, in the back of your head, you know there's one thing that needs to be discussed that you're hoping doesn't come up. At some point, you're going to have to apologize about threatening her life with a pumpkin bomb. You're hoping to skirt that the entire time. But you will eventually be looking at your girl very sincerely, going like this, baby, can I just, please, can I just say something for a second, please? Look at me. I would never blow you up with a pumpkin bomb. No, I would not. I don't even know where to buy a pumpkin. If it's not Halloween, where the fuck do I buy a pumpkin? And putting a bomb together, I can't even get the toothpaste out of the... No. And of course, now she's going to drill that. Well, you know, you said it. You said you were going to blow me to smithereens. And I could not even believe what planet I was on. And again, here's where you want to argue some more, but you can't. Well, I got to tell you, it looked like you were enjoying those fucking noodles to me. I don't know how pent up you were, but those noodles looked goddamn delicious at that point. Well, you know what? I called my mother, and I told her, I said, he is going to blow me up with a pumpkin bomb. What? You did not call your mother and say that. No, you did not call your mother and say, you told your mother I was going to blow you up with a fucking pumpkin bomb? What did she say? She was terrified. She wants me to move home. Back and forth. And your girl's eventually going to do that thing too. If I ever see that person again, I think you're going to need to talk to somebody professional. Right? We fucking hate that. You're going to need to see somebody who can help you with the darkness in your brain. We reject that right away. I don't agree with any of that. I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Because as soon as I left the room, I did an exorcism on myself. I have an exorcism home kit, and I'm fine now. I'm good. And we, once again, again, as guys, this is another trait of men. Just like the crying, how we want that instant reaction, even with the makeup, we want instant, it's okay. Right? We made up, we said all the shit we want to say, and that's right, hug, and then we want to just go back to normal. But it's not going to happen because we try to, hey, listen, all right, I'm glad we're okay. I'm glad we're good now, right? Come here, give me a hug. Come here, come here. And we throw a hug on you, but you don't even hug back. Your arms are like this. You're like, come here, put your arms on me. And we're like frustrated. Baby, what is it? What's the matter? I just, I'm good. I'm just gonna take a bath. And we're so concerned. Why can't we just be fucking normal again right now? And we can't. Well, okay, after your bath, I got Cheaters on TiVo. Let's watch that. It's the one with the black dude dressed as the bumblebee. And even in bed, we're already trying to be like everything is fine. You know, we start doing little tickle games. We're already doing little tickle games. Come here. Right? And girls, you're like, please don't do this. Don't do this. I don't want I'm having my period. Don't do this. I'm not trying to tickle the blood out of you. I'm just trying to have some fun. I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to be like old times. Why can't we be like fucking old times? I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for this. It is at this point, right here, that we make what I like to call the it's way too soon to make that kind of joke. Every guy is going to make the inappropriate joke right here. You're going to get up out of the bed and be like, all right, well, listen, I'm going to go downstairs and get something to drink, all right? I'm going to get some ice water. Do you want me to bring you up something? Yes. I just want some soda. Okay, I'm gonna get an ice water, I'm gonna bring you up a soda, okay? Oh, do you want me to bring that pumpkin bomb that I made? Why would you say that? You said you wouldn't say that. I'm fucking kidding! I'm just trying to be like we were. Baby, I'm fucking... That soundtrack's available. What's that, baby? It's your birthday? It's your birthday today? Hold on one second. When did this turn into a school assembly? No. Hold on one second. It's your birthday. You know what that means? Show us your tits. Right? That's a birthday tradition. Let's see those titties. I don't believe it's your birthday because you're not showing those tits. Let's see those titties and then we'll give you the happy birthday. No, that's half. How old are you? Your mom is watching this? Well, tell her to show her tits. Holy crap, Happy birthday, baby. I'll see you later. Are you with Jake? Because if you're not, you should be. 2 people tomorrow. No, I did not interrupt the fucking show. I whipped out half my crazy tit. Oh my God, no, I did not. Sarah, no, I didn't. Oh my God, Sarah, no. Sex. I have to talk about that before we go. A little sex. We're adults. We're all adults here.
Oh, and then you have that makeup sex. You know that makeup sex. Ugh. Right, guys? You put on a Viking hat. Who's the warden? Tell me who the warden is. You're the warden? You're my warden. Your fucking pussy's on lockdown. My pussy's on lockdown. You're shanking me. You're shanking me.
with your shank-like cock and my pussy. Let me tell you something. Recently, I was walking down the street. I see this couple. They're about 80 years old. Okay? And they stopped me on the street. They said, young man, would you please take a photo of my wife and myself? And I could just see that their connection that they had. It was unlike anything that I'd ever seen before. And honestly, it was something that I wanted in my life. And I said, I would love to take your photo. And I took the camera. Edward was the man's name. I got to know them a little. Edward and Phyllis. And I said, well, listen, Edward and Phyllis, I'm going to take this photo. This is going to be a great photo. And it was in celebration on this day. 55 years that they'd been together. 55. So I said, hey, you two, you lovebirds, get close. And when I told them to get close, without any kind of obligation or feeling forced, Edward immediately put his arm around Phyllis and he pulled her in close. And she looked up at him like they were 16 years old. She was glowing, looking up at Edward. And then I said, I'm going to give you a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and I take the picture, just so you can be ready. And I hit it. I said, 3, 2, and before I hit 1, Edward snuck a kiss on her cheek. I know, I was there. And you know what I said? Oh. 3, 2, 1, he snuck the kiss, and of course she lit up like the 4th of July. And it was wonderful. And so Edward came over to get the camera, and I was just inspired because I'd never seen a love like that. And I said, Edward, come here for a moment. I said, here's your camera. I go, 55 years, I can't make a relationship last 55 minutes. And I go, what is the key? Can you give me a little gem? Can you give me a little hint? And I'll never forget. He leaned in, he put his hand right here on my neck and pulled me in close. And he said, I'll tell you, son, you want to know the key? And he looked back at Phyllis and he looked at me and he goes, cheat. You gotta fucking cheat. Oh, some of you are not clapping. You're saying, no, Dane, that is not the right path. Listen, it sucks. It sucks. Look, I've been cheated on. I got cheated on, okay? I mean, I was literally cheated on. I woke up and they were on top of me doing it. I was like, oh, no, this can't be. So I was literally cheated on. But I'll tell you something right now. I'm telling you, no matter what, even the message I just gave you, don't cheat. I'm telling you right now, you can't cheat. Because here's the thing, when you cheat, that shit comes back to get you. It comes back, it's a vicious circle. And it's like the movie Ghost, when those black demons come up out of the ground. I'm going to tell you right now, I cheated. I was 20 years old. I cheated on this girl. I'll never cheat again after what I experienced. The horrific, I'm telling you, dude, listen. That dude's cheating right now. He's with the girl that he's having a cheat fest with. You need to shut your lips and learn. Here's the thing, you cheat, okay? You go, you cheat, you do your cheat thing. You have all that crazy sex, do all your thing. Do all the things that you can't do, bionic seahorse. I know, I get it. And then immediately on that ride home, it starts to seep in, right? You're driving home, and I know, I've been there. You're driving home, keep looking at your eyes in that rear view mirror. No radio, you're in the complete silence, just thinking about what you did. And finally you turn that mirror away, because you don't even want to look at yourself, you turn it. And what happens? It turns back on its own. You're just driving. And by the way, I know this is the worst pantomime in the history of driving. Look at this. I am all over the fucking road. Do you see this? This is more realistic, but it's just not as aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Okay, I drive a fucking forklift, just for the sake of the joke. I just want to do this. The worst is too, you ever cheat and you get the person that has the glitter? Sometimes the girls wear the glitter. And that shit gets on you. They've marked you, and the whole ride home you're trying to pick that shit off like looks like you just fucked a pixie. And now it gets really pathetic, right? Because if you live with the person like I did, you have to sneak into your own house. That's your place, and yet you're creeping up that walkway. And you've isolated the one key. You always isolate, and then you grip the rest of the keys. And at that point, you're like, why do I have so many fucking keys? I use 2, and I have 10 keys. In my sleep, did I murder a janitor and steal his keys? I digress. So you've got your key, and you have to sneak in, right? And here's the thing, you put that key in that lock. And here's the thing, your lock was never louder than on this night. Right? It's like somebody put your lock in stereo. Trying to be quiet, it's like one of your neighbors is like, shut that key up! And sorry, it's a new key. Then you open up the door just enough, whatever the size you are, that's how much you open it up. And you just kind of magician your way in. You just Houdini your way right into your own house. Sneak in, close that door. Here's the worst. We had hardwood floors. Yeah, those floors suck for cheating. Because they taunt you, right? They're so old, every step you take, it's like, cheater! Liar! She loves you! Shut up, floor. I will buy you a rug. Please shut up. You're a loser. I know. Now, what do? You gotta sneak right into the shower. That's the first thing. You get into that shower, you start washing off your balls like you're gonna put them up for auction on eBay. Right? You do the triangle scrub. 1, 2, top. 1, 2, top. Pantene Pro V, splat. 1, 2, top. Now you come out, and there they are. They're laying in bed waiting for you, sound asleep. And the goal is you have to get into that bed without making any movements, without waking them whatsoever. You get up to that bed, you lift that sheet up. You don't even want to touch that bed. You try to vampire yourself into... You try to float gently like a piece of paper. But of course they wake up. They're going to wake up on that night. Any other night, you could run in, dive bomb, fart, nothing. But on this night, they wake up violently. They're like, right? So she wakes up and she looks right at me. And of course, at this point, they call you like the most amazing nickname that you don't want to hear at that point. All right? She looks right at me. She's like, hi, perfect. Hi, perfect man. Hi. Yeah, hi, perfect's home. Perfect is home. Then they start looking at the time. Oh, baby, it's 4:30. You said you were going to be home at 8. I know, baby. I know. But I didn't get home at 8. Well, where were you? It's 4:30. And of course, again, because we're guys, we didn't think of a good enough excuse. So we start patching shit together right there. Where was I? Baby, I was lost. I got lost in the world. I got lost. How did you get lost? How did you get lost? Because they changed all the roads. The city is trying a new road system. And I was driving like, that's not the roads I know. It took me so far away. And you know how they're so out of it because they're tired that they kind of start agreeing with whatever you're saying, right? Oh, I thought I heard something on the news about them changing the roads. Uh-huh, you did. You did. You did hear that, yes. Oh, and when are they going to change the roads back? Tomorrow. When you're on them. That's why I'm so late. I had to help them fix the fucking roads. I found the foreman, I put a hat on, I was like, we gotta put these roads back. I'm just happy that you're home and that you're okay. And you think at this point, I did it. I got away with it. I cheated, I deceived, and you think that's gonna make you feel better, but it's not. Because here's what's gonna happen next. Here's where the entire thing comes and blows up in your face. The weird part is you cheated, right? You cheated. You're the cheater, and yet you become insecure and suspicious of them. You start getting all paranoid and shit, and your girl's like, hey baby, I'm just gonna go to the mall for a little bit with my mom. Oh yeah? At 4 in the fucking afternoon? What the fuck is going on? Call your mom on that phone. Let me listen on this one. Say, Mom, what are we doing today? Just do it! Hey baby, I'm gonna go wash my car. Oh yeah? With whose dick are you washing your car? What the fuck is going on? You don't wash your car. You start becoming paranoid, right? Every little thing becomes like a clue, right? You start going through the other person's shit, open up your girl's purse, there's fucking loose change in there, you're like, what is this, you fucking whore? Loose change? You are a whore! You always go through their stuff. And that's the thing is, guys, we get so paranoid. We think that when we open our girl's purse, like, we start getting nervous, like his cock's gonna be in there, right? Like, I knew it, I knew this. Can't cheat. Can't cheat, man. You gotta support each other, do things together that are exciting, fun. Everything's finally back to normal when one of you says to the other one, hey, you know what we should do tonight? Let's go see a movie. That's when everything's okay. The other one looks at it, all of a sudden it's like, that's the most exciting thing they've ever heard. Oh my God, yes. Let's go online and see what's playing locally. And to me, here's the thing. I love the movies. I don't even call them the movies. I call them cinematic adventures. When I go to the movies, let me tell you something about me. I'm one of those people, when I'm at the movies, I get so into it that I talk to the screen. I can't help it. I talk a lot. No, I'm telling you right now. I talk so much, the black people behind me are like, shh. Shut up. That's a lot of talking. You go to the movies, right? And the second you get in there, you're excited to be at the movies together. You go in, right? We get our tickets, go through the lobby right there, right? You're going through the lobby. And then guys, we always stop, right? We try to be gentlemen, we stop. Girls do the same thing. We stop, we point over at all the snack foods, all the candies, and we say, hey baby, hey, do you want some treats? Do you want any treats? And girls, you always do the same thing. You look over, right? And you're like, No, I'm still full from Bennigan's. I'm fine. Well, then we ask you again. Oh yeah. Oh my Lord. Who doesn't love that sampler? But we ask you again, baby, are you sure they get a lot of stuff? No. You get into the theater, even just getting into the theater, picking out your seats becomes like an adventure together. You're like, where do you want to sit? Where do you like to sit? Do you want to sit up close to the front? Or let's be in the middle? Let's do the middle. Chase me to the middle. Chase me to the middle. Then you get down there, and you always have to check out the seats and have a discussion about how great the fucking seats are. You sit in the seats, you're like, wow, these are awesome seats. These are so comfortable. Oh, this goes up. Look at this. It's a cup holder, or you can blow me if the movie's bad. No, you can't see me. You can't see me. I'm in quarantine. Come here. I'm kidding. I'm fine. Sitting there, getting comfortable. Oh, and here's a little something I want you guys to do, okay? I came up with something. I give it to you guys right now. This will only work every maybe 4 or 5 years. Somebody will set you up for this perfectly, but it gets a laugh every time. Here's what you do. You're sitting there, and the person right behind you, you're going to hear their feet start going. And then they're going to say to the person they're with, they're going to go, oh, these floors are sticky. They're so sticky. That's when you go like this, go, I just came. That's great. What? Oh, it's a blasty blast. You gotta try it. So now we're sitting there and we're ready for the cinematic adventure to begin. And of course, something happens to you girls. Some kind of pungent deliciousness is wafting through the air. And it floats up into your nostrils, and then you just turn to us out of the blue. You're like, hey, I'm thinking I want some treats. And we're almost a little put off because we just got, oh, okay. I asked you if you wanted something. I didn't want anything then, but now I want something. I want something delicious. Okay, stop doing that. People around us, not at home. I love this, girls. You always have to ask this, right? Because we're gonna go get whatever it is. Because we offer, we're like, hey, I'll go get it. What do you want? What do you want? That's what we say. And there's always a long pause, and then you finally go, what do they have? They've got a fucking Maine lobster. What do you think they have out there? They have the same bullshit they've had since '55. Popcorn and soda pop. Let's go. No, your girls get specifics. Okay, I want to get some gummy fish. And do they have those chocolate coins in the aluminum? And an icy in a bamboo cup. The bamboo, because it's not as cold on my hands. Oh, and you know the cheese that comes with the nachos? Just the cheese. No, I don't need the nachos. No, just the cheese. Just the cheese. And then you go like this, is that too much? Oh, no. My hopes was that after we left the theater, you would be obese. Are you sure you don't want anything else, you big fat fatty? I wish my grandmother would die right now so I could get the inheritance money to pay for all this. I'll be right back. Now you get up, and we all have to do the thing where you pass by the people. Sorry, excuse me. And you hate having to do that. And I know you're like me. You're having a mini panic attack. And you always have to look. You always have to look back. Because I know you're thinking what I am, that one of those times as you pass by, somebody's going to pull out a giant dildo and shove it up your ass. I know, me too. Me too. No, not today. Not today. Not today. Not today, Captain Dildo. So now we hustle up to the guy at the, hey, what's up? Hi, could I order the gummy fish? And do you have those chocolate corn? No, never mind. I'll take an icy and nacho. You know the cheese? Just the fucking cheese, please. No, I don't need the nachos. I'll just take the just the cheese. Yeah, no nachos. You can keep the nachos. Yeah, just just the cheese, thanks. Now I love this question. The guy's going to look at you. He's going to go, do you need a box? No, I would like to make 9 trips back and forth like I'm a choo-choo train. Of course I want a fucking box. But they're not going to give you a box. What they give you is not legally a box. A box is rigid and has weight distribution. This thing that he fucking unfolds and puts everything in. I feel like I'm carrying all my items in a diaper. I'm carrying a diaper of goodies. Now something happens. We get back into the theater, and guys know this. Something happens, girls. We can never remember where we reside in the theater. We don't know where the fuck our seats are anymore. So now we're standing. If the movie started, we're just standing in the dark. Scared and alone. And we just keep looking around. And not only is it dark because the movie has started, but the first 15 minutes of the movie are like a fucking cave scene. right? The first half hour takes place on the dark side of the moon. So you're gonna stand there going, can they just do a flashback to a beach for like 10 goddamn seconds, please? You're standing in the dark trying to evolve into a higher species. You're trying to like become cat-like. If I open my eyes super wide, maybe suddenly I will be able to see figures. The person in that first seat right next to you is always just staring up at you, really pissed off too. This guy won't sit. Would you please sit? I have a cockeye and all I see is you in your flimsy box. He will not sit. Now you get to the point where you have to make sound effects and shit. You're like, baby, I'm here. Finally get back to your seat and you're angry. You've been standing over in the dark for 5 minutes. You finally go by everybody. You have that quick silent argument where you're like, wait, I was fucking standing right over there. Fucking take the fucking icy. Take the icy. Stand right there. And the person behind you always gives you a shush. They go, shh. And it's not just a shush, it's like the most professional, like they went to shush school, right? It's like the best shush, like shush! Shush-la-la-la-la-lush! Right? And you just snap, yeah, fuck your mother, fuck your mother. Just told me to shush! Shush-ola! Fuck your mother. Take the icy! You sit down, you get situated, and I'll say this, man. The thing I love about, even more than the movie itself, we all love the previews. You love the previews. And I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't matter what anybody here does for a living. Whatever your occupation is, the reason you love the previews, it's because it's the one time in all of our lives that we all get to be a critic. Because you know, as soon as that preview ends, you're going to turn to the person next to you and you're going to review that film. And whatever it is, you mean it. That first preview comes on, right? So, everyone. Where's the van? The van was supposed to be here. You, me, us. That looks good. I want to see that. But then the next one comes on. The next trailer comes on, right? The next preview. Fate. Cameron Diaz. Oh my God, I can't believe it's you after all these years. Stupid. Can't they just put a fucking bulb in there? Just a little 1 watt, right? I spent 19 minutes twisting around that hole. You ever think you got it in there and you fucking drop it and it smashes all over? Just splats and then all of a sudden you're like, fuck. And the person behind you is like, I just came. We're all adults here. Here's the thing. We've talked about so many things. We've talked about love, relationships, heartbreak. We've talked about children, quests. We've talked about B&Es. We've spent a lifetime together. But here's the thing. We haven't talked about a little thing called a one-night stand. No, we have not. And we've all been there. And look, we've all settled. Everybody is settled on the one-night stand. We've all been with a lagoon creature from time to time. We've all been with the I should get checked tomorrow-ish person. Doesn't that suck where as you're doing it, you're like, I'm getting something right now. I know it. Something very itchy is in my future. I know this. Salves and creams are in my future. I'll say that. Sobs and creams. The one night stand. Never good. Never good. Here's the problem with the one night stand. You're with the person, you're doing your thing, and maybe you're a little bit drunk or you took some X or something and it all wears out. It wears out mid-hump. And as you're doing it, you just look at the person and all of a sudden it's like Abe Lincoln's wife, right? You're just like, yeah. Oh. It's never good. Here's the thing about the one night stand. As soon as the one night stand is over, which is awkward enough, after that weird, awkward sex, then there's that moment where you gotta get away from each other. And you don't really know what to talk about. You do that thing where you get dressed really slowly. And you keep looking at each other, just doing like bizarre laughs, right? You had nothing to talk about. I like your stuffed animals. Yeah. You know what's really weird? When the person that you're with, they want more than the one night stand, and they start pushing, spending more time with you, right? Out of the blue, they start wanting you to call them. You should call me. You should take my number. You should call me sometime. We should totally hang out. You should call me, right? You just to appease them, you take your phone out, you're like, yeah, give me your, what's your number? As they give you the number, you're playing Tetris. You're like, 353, okay. Where's the long one? I need a fucking long one right now. I don't need a zigzag. I got 10 of those in a row. Ooh, big block, like those. But something strange happens that when you leave that person's house, you need to call a friend and talk about what happened, right? Girls, you'll call 4 a.m, you'll call your friend up. Guys, we will go to our friend's house. We will wake people to tell this story, right? We'll just come back. Jason, dude, I'm sorry to wake you up. Oh, I'm sorry to wake you, bro. Do you remember that chick that I left with earlier tonight? Come here, smell my eyes. Just smell my eyes, I'll tell you what happened. Every once in a while, you might have a one-night stand that's actually, all right, pretty decent. I had one, and I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but I'd like to talk about it. Follow along. So one night, I see this girl up at a club, and I go up to the bar, and we start chat-chitting for a little bit, and I flip that shit. They're just words, they don't control us. Not anymore. I go up to this girl, and we start talking, and I'm getting vibe, you guys. I'm getting positive vibe. If I play my cards right, I could have some sexual tonight. I invite this girl back to my place. And the key is, and a girl will tell you this, guys, comfort. A woman needs to feel completely comfortable when she's back at your place, okay? It should feel like it's her place. That's how comfortable she should be. Don't ever do this. Here's an example of what not to do. A girl comes into your place the first time. Don't ever lock the door and go, welcome to the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. I'm just fucking around. Come here, let's box. No, don't do that. That's just one example of what not to do. So now I'm back in my place with this girl, and we go up into my bedroom, and at this point we start to do one of my favorite things. We start to make out. We are making out. And yes. Thank you, sluts. We are making out, and this is how I make out. I have a system to the way I make out. I do the swivel. I swivel. I do the pivot. I'm like a fucking metronome when I make out. Some guys stay in one place. I don't do that. Right when you think you know me, I'm in the West. And I know all the little tricks. I suck your lip. I bite it gently. I hold your skull like a predator.
What the hell are you? I like to whisper shit in your ear too. You don't even know what I'm saying. I whisper little haikus and whatnots in there. I just get in your ear. I'll be like, taste the rainbow. That's hot. That's hot. So now here's where things start getting a little strange, okay? Starts getting a little weird. She starts getting naked, and that's always scary. I think it's the first time you're gonna see the other person's cash-in prizes. That's always weird. Because you never know what's going on down there, right? Like girls, we know as guys our balls are a disaster area. We know this. It's certainly not a mantelpiece, and we get it. But I try, if I know you're coming over, I try. I'll trim it up. I trim it up a bit. Sometimes, as a bonus, I dip them in wax, and a paraffin hand wax. So you have to peel away. It's fun for you. You're like, what's in here? Yeah. It's much like a Charms blow pop. You think it's just a lollipop. Boom, gum inside. Whoa. Bonus. Only here, no gum. Haha, balls. Yeah. Sans gum, ballsinis. Enjoy. And it's not just us, okay? Sometimes, girls, you've got a poorly edited kung fu movie going on down there. Right? Where you're like, what the fuck's going on? Where did those 10 guys come from? One thing I turn off, I don't like a girl with a lot of lips. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like when it looks like a box of cow tongues. I don't like when it looks like a high school play curtain, right? And the other thing too, maintenance. You gotta do some maintenance down there. Like our shit is on the outside, so at least a breeze gets to it from time to time. One time, this true story, I went down on a girl. Here's the exact move I did. I went down, I came right back up. I did a teardrop, and then I was standing there like Mortal Kombat right before a fatality. I was like, finish him. Scorpio wins. It was bad. Well, maybe you're saying, Dane, excuse me, I need more examples. I don't quite understand. How bad was it? Let me tell you how bad it was. I'll tell you right now. The only way I can describe it, she must wash her vagina with a dirtier vagina. You know, every girl's going home tonight and scrubbing the shit out of their pussy. Oh yeah? Not me. Putting squirts of lemon on it. Sticking a Tootsie Pop in it for 3 seconds. So here's where things start taking a weird turn. Right in front of me, she's naked. She pushes me away. She scampers back. She scampers. And then she kind of props herself up like this on the other side of the bed. And she's staring at me. She's just looking at me like she wants to fight me. And then she starts to play with her situation, right? But she's sitting like a praying mantis as she does it. Like an umpire. Or like a praying mantis that morphed with an umpire. And the thing is, I can't watch a girl pleasure herself. I can't. I laugh. It makes me giggle like a very Christmassy giggle. I'm just like... You know why it's so funny to me? Just because when I look at you, I can't help it. You look like a DJ. That's all I can think of the whole time. DJ Diddles. That's what you look like. DJ Diddles. Spinning the clicks of the 80s, 90s, and today. Up and down the labia. Wet pussy. So she's doing her thing. So I figure maybe I'll investigate my crime scene for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll sipowitz myself. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But here's what happened. I started to do it but I started to do it like I do it when I'm alone. Not the same. Girls, it's not the same. Guys know that. We're in front of you, we always try to flex. We try to flex shit. And we try to say cool stuff like, I'm like a robot. But we're so weird when we do it in front of you. First of all, we always have to like ask you at some point. We just stop and we go, do you like that? Do you like that? But we're all bent over like we got spina bifida, right? We're standing on our tippy toes like we're the guy in the devil's food jar. Sweating like Shaq at the foul line, right? Just, do you like that? Talking in old English, that do you like? Quickly, before the fog rolls in, tell me that do you like? Why do we ask you? Why? You always answer the same way. We go, do you like that? And you look at us and you go, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever had a girl say anything else? You go, do you like that? Just look at you and go, no. Thank you for asking. I'm liking it less and less by the jerk, as a matter of fact. I would rather get a dirty Sanchez than continue to watch this. You asked. When we're alone, totally different. When we're alone, first of all, guys know this, we wiggle around more. And we say things like, num, 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 num. Num, 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 num. And our toesies spread like stars. And here's the thing about me, sometimes when I'm alone, I sing a little tune to myself. I forget this girl's there. I start singing the Super Mario Brothers music from Nintendo. Reep deep deep, diddy 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 deep, reep deep deep, doody biddy doo doo diddy 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 deep. Then I disappear in a giant pipe. And I collect coins in my basement. You know, we've all been on the outside looking in. This is the point where I do like a little storyteller's thing. Everybody's been on the outside looking in. Sometimes it sucks. It's shitty to be on the outside, wishing that you could be with all the cool folks. And when I was out there one day, I put the pen to pad, and I wrote this little fucking ditty, and I'm gonna sing it with you guys tonight. I'll never be you. Here we go. All right, huh? You are the one everyone wants to be. I am the one. They say I'm glad that's not me. When I go to sleep, I dream about you. When you go to sleep, I bet you dream about you too. Your life is filled with good times and cool clothes. My life stands still, just watching where your life goes. God, please let me live in your world for 1 week. This life's all yours, and it's a tease for those like me. And it's a tease for those like me. Sometimes I picture myself beating you up. I see myself slamming your head off the ground. And you beg, and you plead, and you cry constantly. I make you say that I'm the best. I make you say you wish you were me. And then in my mind, I see me fucking your girl. Your cool car is now mine, and so's your popular world. All your friends, they love me and love that I hate you. I'm like a superhero, God, badass motherfucker, red, white, and blue. Woo! You don't know me, but I know you. It's a real love-hate thing. I love to hate you, yes I do. I get so frustrated. But tell me just what can I do? I'll never be you.
So sad and true.
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 I'll never be you. Everybody.
Never, never.
I'll never be be you. Let me hear.
I'll never, never.
I'll never be you.
I'll never, never.
I'll never be you. I'll never be you.
I'll never, never.
Never be you.
I'll never, never.
Never be you.
I'll
Come on.
never
Never be you. Alas, those thoughts pass. My daydream fades to black, boring me hopelessly, wishing that you'd be attacked and raped by demented monkeys with huge cocks and painted green like a jelly bean. Made a trampoline and a toxic swamp. You're so smug and so fake with your laugh and your click. I wanna be you so bad, it makes me so fucking sick. But you suck and you stink and you're soulless and mean. I wanna be in your fake smug world. We can hang out down at the coffee bean. We can hang out down at the coffee bean. Down at the coffee bean. Hey, yeah. Holy shit. Thank you guys very much for coming. Good night, everybody. I'll see you later. I want to thank you very much for coming to this show